Welcome to another video. Today, what we will be doing is performing a live analysis in the market. So we will be taking a pair and seeing what we have on that specific pair, both from a technical and an order flow perspective to understand which is the best zone to be looking for a potential trading opportunity on that specific pair. If you're new to the channel, I'm a top author on the TRADINGVIEW platform and I share free education and analysis on all my platforms every single day. So I really suggest that you do subscribe to the channel so that you will not miss out on any of this free education and analysis, and I will see you in the video. In today's video, I want to speak about AUD JPY and I want to give you a full breakdown on the pair. And obviously we will start from the technical side, then we will go and see what we have from an order flow perspective. And as usual, I will keep the analysis very educational, and by the end of the video, you will know exactly where is the best zone to be looking for a trading opportunity on this pair. So let's get straight into it and make sure you make it to the end, because you will see exactly what kind of opportunity we can be looking for on the pair. Now let's start our analysis from the monthly time frame. Now on the monthly, immediately there is one very important thing that you must notice. The market here created this move to the downside, retracement, lower low, and then created an equal high. And from this equal high zone, you expect the market to give you a retracement and to shift away from the area. And that is something that you expect every time that the market creates this kind of move. When you see a market create an impulse, a correction, a lower low, and then an equal high, you expect the market to give you a retracement before the continuation to the upside. If you're asking yourself why, it's because you expect the market to create this inverted head and shoulders before starting the actual move to the upside. So immediately from the monthly time frame, we expect the market to give us a wave to the downside to go and test this structure level here, which is the right shoulder area, from which then you expect the market to create the continuation to the upside. So we expect a monthly wave to the downside. Going down on the weekly, what we can see. Now on the weekly time frame, we can see that currently the market has just made it to a very strong supply area. In fact, from here, the market had started this strong move to the downside. The market rejected this zone to the downside quite aggressively, and now the market is retracing to this area very slowly, and we can expect from this slow retracement inside of this supply area for the market to actually shift again away from this zone. Going down on the daily time frame, what do we see? Now on the daily, we can first of all see that the market is creating exactly the move that we wanted to see. In fact, in our previous video, what did we say? We said after the market on the daily time frame has created this information, we want to see from here the market give us a move to the upside to go and complete the pattern at the previous support, which is now turned resistance. And in fact, that is exactly what the market is doing. The market is completing the pattern by making this move to the upside. And I will link this previous analysis in the description so you can go and check it out for further reference and more free education. So the market is completing the pattern exactly as we wanted on the daily time frame. And if you're capitalizing on this move to the upside, good job. Now, where is the next opportunity for this pair? Just a quick reminder, make sure you comment below and you let me know which pairs or topics you would like me to analyze or cover in the next videos. Now, as we have just seen, the monthly, weekly, and daily time frame, actually daily we still didn't really speak about it, and I will now speak about it, but clearly the monthly and weekly time frame are both bearish. So we want to see the market give us a move to the downside. So how we can be looking for an opportunity on this pair? Now, before I show you that, let's go and give a quick check at what we have from a COT perspective on the pair. Actually, on the AUD and on the JPY. So basically what the biggest banks and institutions are currently doing from an AUD and a JPY perspective. Now, starting from the AUD, what we can see. Now, on the AUD, we can see that institutions shifted their positioning from having a positive net positioning to now having a negative net positioning. What does it mean? It means that we went from having more longs than shorts on the AUD from an institutional perspective with 45k longs and 41k shorts to now having more shorts than longs with 51k shorts and 48k longs. However, it is very, very important to notice that if you look at the longs, we went from 21k longs to 48k longs, and more or less the shorts remain the same, because here we had 56k shorts and here we have 51k longs, meaning that during all this huge move to the upside, institutions were aggressively buying the AUD. So this is very, very important to say, because the AUD has been bought very aggressively by institutions. And if we go and see what we have from a JPY perspective, what we can see that on the JPY, we have net positions which are decreasing from 31k to 20k, which is exactly what you expect. Why? Because the GDP of Japan went very, very low. So definitely we can expect some JPY weakness. In fact, institutions with the last report, we can see that they closed 6.4k long positions. So they closed a lot of longs, and we can expect some JPY weakness. So since institutions added a lot of longs on the AUD and we expect JPY weakness, can we expect the move to the downside we would like to see on the monthly and weekly? Now, clearly it will be very difficult. So we have to be extra cautious if we are to be looking for any shorts, meaning that this move to the upside was very expected. The continuation to the downside will be very difficult for the market to actually create. And if it will create it, we can only expect a short-term move to the downside before the market eventually will make a move to the upside. So how we'll be approaching this kind of situation with students? Now, if the market will go to retest this structure, we have to be very, very careful at what will happen inside of this zone on the 4-hour time frame. Why? Because as usual, monthly, weekly, and daily combined with the COT data are the best time frames when it comes to the direction of the market. But the best time frame for entry is the 4 hours. And on the 4-hour time frame, at the moment, the market is reaching this area quite aggressively. So we have to be very, very cautious at looking at what the market will actually create inside of this area. So clearly, with students, when the market will reach this area, we will be monitoring price action from a 4-hour perspective, waiting for the market to either shift from a bullish market to a bearish market inside of this area on the 4 hours. And at that point, we will be looking for a potential short with reduced risk. So if normally you risk, let's say 1% per trade, on this one you risk 0.5. Or if everything will remain bullish on the pair, then the market will break above the area, and that will provide a new opportunity, because after the break, we can expect the market to breach the monthly resistance and make it to the upside for the completion of this daily inverted head and shoulders, and to see the AUD continue to the upside fueled by all the longs that we had, and to see the market go and hunt all the stop losses that are above these levels. So definitely we have to be extra cautious in looking at what the market will create inside of this area. If we will see a shift to the bearish side, we can be looking for potential shorts with reduced risk, or if the market will break, then on the retest, here is where we will be again looking for students for a nice long opportunity. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you smash that like button and comment below. It really does support the creation of more free education and analysis for all of you. Also, make sure you go and check out the mentorship program. You find it linked in the description. It's a very complete program. You first learn all the rules of my rule-based strategies, and then you trade them live with me. Each and every day I give you a new daily market breakdown showing you exactly how to apply the strategies with entry, stop, and take profit, as well as answering every single question that you have every day, including the weekends. So I really suggest you go and check it out, and I will see you in